Ivo got a job driving trucks for New You.
We're gonna have to take you down to see fucking Bernie, and we're gonna get you fitted with an algorithm, and you are on fucking night shift, bro. Ivo, you are my fucking boy. We are fucking boys now, okay? So when Friday comes along, and when we all go out for a company drink, I will let you buy me one.
Coordinating his stop with Lotus, Ivo delivered the New uniforms to the cleaners, where Lotus was waiting. Lotus went in, disguised as a quality assurance specialist, and was able to steal 3 of the uniforms.
Hi, I'm from the New Uniforms Quality Assurance Division. Just have to do some routine QA checks. Gonna have to take a couple of these uniforms off your hands.
While Ivo was still out driving, their contact Ricky picked up Ilix and Lotus and escorted them to meet with their employer, Corvo, leader of the 6th Street gang.
Slightly higher than the rest of them is this large bear of a man with these facial modifications that make him look way more robot than even Ricky, who has some very garish modifications.
Ilix and Lotus delivered the uniforms as requested, and Gage paid them in full, plus a bonus. Impressed by the speed with which they delivered, Gage then offered to have them stay on and do more work for 6th Street.
You know how I got to this position that I'm in?
Lots of hard work and elbow grease?
By knowing to not let people go when they're accomplishing good work.
Yeah, I can see that too.
And y'all boys did good work.
Time to Die Podcast Network presents Eclipse, Crater of Corruption. Chapter 5, Trafalgars.
So you guys were making your way across this sort of courtyard in the middle of this like square-shaped apartment building, and Corvo was kind of just talking to you guys and leading you towards what you would imagine is his apartment or house, or it's kind of really hard to describe it because like all of this stuff, again, has been sort of like ramshackled together. So like all of what were once individual apartments, it would appear as though they're interconnected, and maybe not in the best ways possible, because, and you will find out as soon as you walk into the first building that they just kind of smashed out areas and bent rebar to the side so that way you could get from area to area, and it seems almost like they're prepared more for a siege than this is like a home, per se. Corvo will look at you and he'll say,
It's not common that we run into people that are as capable and that can get shit done, like you guys did. Let me tell you what I'm asking, and I'll just ask you. I want you guys to join 6th Street.
Well, that is
Sounds great!
a generous
I mean, this
offer.
is exactly what we've been looking for.
That sounds fantastic, Mr. Corvo. Honestly, there's one major issue that I'm certainly concerned about, personally. Alex.
We want to make sure we don't get matching uniforms. We like individuality, and like, you know, we kind of want to be able to represent ourselves, like the best version of ourselves, you know? That's where you were going with this, right?
Well, that and we're not the full team, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know, our other friend, he's got this weird, you know, delivery driver job or something right now, but, you know,
yeah.
Once he's off duty from that, man, we're like in.
But...
Like,
Wait. You got the uniforms, and all he did was apply for a job?
So he's kind of a bitch, but, like, he has his uses for sure. The main issue that I have is that, primarily, he's,
You can't agree to anything without your last shareholder, per se.
Not so much that. That's not the huge deal. The main issue is that he's a race car driver. Are you interested in racing, or,
He will point to, I don't know if you knew that it was a Katie Barnes jacket, Lotus, but Ilix definitely knew that it was a Racing Legends jacket that he's wearing.
Lotus is at least, like, personable enough to see him gesture, and he kind of looks at Ilix like, is that a yes?
That's a yes.
Yeah, yeah, I wasn't certain if it was like a fashion thing, you know. Some people do that, even though they're not fans. Yeah, he's actually a really good racer when his co-racer deal isn't holding him back, and we kind of took this job to get some money to get him back on the tracks, you know. And now that we have some funding, like, we're trying to get back in the circuit, you know, like, we had the time because we were trying to get money. Now that we have some of that money, I don't know if we'll have the time to do more work for you. You understand? Like, you know?
Why don't you just nut up and say no?
Because I'm not against doing work for you. I honestly don't know if we'll have the time for it.
I think what he's saying is he's like wanting like more of a private contractor relationship at the moment instead of a full-blown, like, you know, employer-employee thing going on.
Thank you, Ilix. Yes, Ilix. Yes, thank you for putting my words into actual words. Thank you.
No problem, man.
Here's what we're gonna do then, fellas. Go out there, Fantasia, the one who read the information, gave you the chip. Remember her?
The scary lady, yeah.
Go and tell her that I said that she should give you her phone number. And you ever looking for work, you shoot her a text. All right?
I kind of turn to Ilix and say, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. What do you think?
Yeah, I think things went pretty well here. And man, like, I'm so honored to meet you, and I'm so stoked that you're another KD fan like me. Like, oh man, grew up with posters on the wall. Like, it's just been great sharing that with you.
Listen, here's the thing. If we're not initiating you today, I got a lot of things to do. I gotta get going, all right?
Of course, we don't want to hold you up too much.
Big plans for those uniforms, though, I'll tell you what, man. We're big fucking plans.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
Good to meet with you again, and, you know, keep your eye on the races.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yup, bye! Thank you, sir!
Bye!
He'll kind of chuckle as you guys,
It's Felicia we gotta see, right?
He says nothing as you leave.
Okay. So, yeah, we go to the girl.
Yeah, she would be back on, like, that sort of dance floor where those couches were, where Corvo was originally sitting when you met him. And she's just kind of sitting there, and you notice that she's currently cleaning her gun. And she'll look up at you, kind of annoyed.
Hi there. Yeah, it's us again. Corvo told us to come get your number for like jobs and stuff, you know?
Set it to public mode then.
I guess so. Hopefully there's a public mode now option to upgrade later kind of thing. But, you know, we don't have our full party here, and, you know, it's kind of a spur of the moment thing. We didn't want to...
Set your fucking AR to public so I can send you my fucking contact info.
Okay.
And her eyes will flash for a second, and you will get Fantasia Lightman's information.
Fantasia, oh shit.
Fellatio Lightmans.
Yeah, I'm like so nervous. I didn't read the contact when it came in, so I still think her name is Felicia.
She just goes back to cleaning her gun and ignores you.
So we should get going now, or do you need anything else?
Yep,
or?
if we need anything, we'll contact you. Okay, thank you, Fantasia. Yep, Alex, let's go meet up with Ivo, please. Yes.
All right. Bye, Felicia. I walk out of there.
Okay, where are you guys going next?
Wait, what day is it? Is it Bridge Night?
No, you met with Corvo, and so, like, it's gonna be Bridge Night the following day. Like, I'm pretty sure that you went to Corvo that evening, because Ivo is at work right now, and he'll be back in the morning, is when his shift is done.
So yeah, should we go back to the garage and wait for him, or should I go and catch some Z's on the train, or what?
We got one night before your meeting with Gage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go do my 9 to 5 at some point, but like I haven't slept in like 2 days or something, so I think let's meet at the garage like 2 hours before bridge. Should that give us enough time?
Yeah, that should be great.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, and if you're going to be busy with work and everything, I can always get some sleep for you.
Yeah, why don't you...
I got a big smile on my face when I say that.
You, and then it kind of clicks, and he's like, "Fuck you, Alex." That
right,
went
man.
a lot better than I thought it would, though. I'm gonna dip, though. You be careful, man.
All right, man. You too.
I'll clap Alex on the shoulder and kind of head out to my side of town, as it were.
Okay. We'll follow Ilix first, and then we'll cut over to you, Lotus. So, Ilix, where are you headed?
I would like to hop on the train and head to the business district to go to Econolux.
All right. So you you hop on your train, and when you get to the train platform, the first thing that you'll notice is that that Garrett, the balding sort of large security guard that sometimes you talk to when you're waiting for the train to show up and things like that. And he doesn't really bother you when you use the sleep pods and things. And so, you're kind of cool with this guy, and he'll kind of nod at you when he sees you. Nice night, hey?
Garrett, my man, what's up?
Not much, just same old, I guess. I almost had a guy break a bottle over my fucking head tonight, though.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. What started that?
Fucking 6th Street and some asshole from some other gang that I've never even heard of. And, they started going at it. I told him to break it up, and he swung, and, well, he almost made contact.
I, stare blankly for a second, and I'm like, well, shit. Here, I got something I can do. And I get out the phone, and I put it in the recording mode, and I go live, and I'm like, this one's out to all you out there. We need appreciation for our folks that provide security for us every night and day. My man here almost got cracked in the head by a bottle today. Step up your game, people. If you see a security guard like him, like, walk up and just give him a hug, man. Show him how that you appreciate him. I give him a huge hug on the camera.
Please don't ask people to hug me, Ilix. Please.
Oh, well, then give him some money, like right out of your wallet, right in front of him, or like, or some fancy jewelry, anything worth anything of value, because they deserve it.
Yeah. Also, maybe don't do that, though, please.
Oh, don't? Why wouldn't you want people to do that?
Can we talk about this not on a camera, Ilix?
Well, anyways, just give him a big sloppy wet kiss for me. Goodbye, y'all. I turned off the recording.
He will facepalm so hard.
Yo, what's wrong with people giving you money and shit?
It's gonna seem like they're paying me off. Like, I'm security. Like, the people can't just give me money.
Oh, okay. Here. I go live again.
No, Ilix, no.
Y'all realize that
stop.
was me playing, y'all. Like, don't fucking do that. That was just me playing a prank on my friend here, because he has long, stressful hours, and sometimes I like to bust his balls, to kind of add some levity to the situation. All right, y'all. Peace. Did I sign out again?
Ilix gets a notification, a comment on his first one. That's Lotus commenting, "A fuck board sec, kissy face."
See, Garrett, they love you, man.
The train would show up shortly after this would conclude then.
Yeah, I'll hop on it. And I'll blow him a kiss as as the doors are about to shut.
He'll roll his eyes and shake his head at you.
And then as it's like pulling away from the platform, I kind of do that thing where you pretend to be walking down the stairs in front of a window.
He again just kind of shakes his head. Not that you would see it, but you're on the train. It's it's decently late, so there aren't really many people on it at all at this point, and so you would see a couple of other transient people like yourself that you would imagine probably stay in the sleep pods and maybe just can't sleep right now or something like that. But after about 20 or 30 minutes, you find yourself back in the Emerald District, and you get out and you... are you going to walk to Econolux, or are you going to hail a cab?
Yeah, I'll just walk.
Okay. And it would take you a while longer, but without, much traffic or any people to try and dodge, you can walk rather quickly. And Econolux, when you get there, is the exact opposite of what the New U building was like. Like, where the New U building was, covered in glass, and an architect decided to make one of the most complicated buildings that they could possibly manage. The Econolux one, on the other hand, it kind of reminds you of a warehouse more than anything. Like, there's an office part in the front, and there's these there's this big revolving glass doors that you can go through to go into, like, the main office, but it seems like the rest of it is sort of no frills.
All right, yeah, I'll walk. Do they even have security or no?
You will see some cameras, but you can just walk inside, like nobody stops you or anything.
Yeah, as I'm walking past the cameras, I'm kind of doing the edgy Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3, where he's like doing the finger guns at him.
Okay.
And then I walk right inside and I go to the desk and ask for Tim Timerson.
So behind the desk, and it's this large circular desk, there's this like cylinder that has these telescoping arms that come out and they move various switches and things like that. And there is like a straight pipe coming out of that cylinder up above it, and there's like this light bulb on top of that, and it sort of creates like these little pixelated like facial features as you walk up, and it says,
"Hello, Econo-Lux, where we put the economy into
luxury. You the robot, fam.
How can I help you?
I would like to speak to Timerson, Tim.
Timerson, Tim.
And you hear like some gears kind of whirring and clicking for a second.
Timerson, Tim is punch out for the day.
Son of a bitch. Do you have his after-hours contact information?
You hear some gears whirring and gears whirring and gears whirring. And then all of a sudden this like little ticket will pop out of this like small printer near where you're standing. And then it will make, you know, sort of like a cutting noise as it cuts off the ticket. And you want to grab it?
Yes, I do.
On it, you would see Timerson, Tim, and a grouping of numbers that you would imagine is contact information.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna store it in my AR.
Have a luxurious day.
I sure will. Thank you.
Goodbye.
And I start to moonwalk out of there backwards.
Okay.
And I'm like, right before the door, I'm like doing the crotch grab and going like, come on.
What the fuck? All right, we're gonna cut over to Lotus. Lotus, what are you doing?
Lotus is walking into C8 and Sons Grocers, where he also normally sleeps.
It's late, so I don't think that that Carlos is awake at this point. He's probably gone home for the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm probably just checking any of the like if there's like a late night delivery order that came through.
Yeah, so I would say that there are a couple of parcels that you could go and place on people's porches before the morning would come if you so choose.
Yeah, I'll grab two of them that seem pretty closely spaced.
Yeah, you easily find a couple of them that are within, you know, a couple of blocks of each other. And, you know, you figure that it'll take you about an hour tops.
Perfect. And then on, like, the store copy, I kind of flip it over and scratch a little note. Just write down, hey, Carlos, might have some large influx of work, so if you don't see me soon, it's not a huge deal. Also, if people ask for me, you've never heard of me, no big deal, just don't answer anything involved with that. Much love, Lotus. And I'll just leave that, like, kind of under the register where I'll normally leave, like, the receipts that I take for the late night deliveries.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to say that without much trouble or effort or anything like that, you make your deliveries. And are you going back to CA and Sons?
Yeah, I think so. He'll probably crash after the night, after these deliveries. So
when you get back to the to CA and Sons, you're across the street and you can see that there is somebody in a hood and they are tagging the front of the store.
Okay. Can I do I think it's assess?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Perfect. Yeah, I want to use my my zoomy eyes to assess this, see if I can recognize either the person or the tag that they're making. 6, then I get to add cool, which puts it at 8. 8 for this.
All right, you get to hold 1, I think.
Yep. So I'm going to go with, how is this tagger vulnerable to me?
They don't seem to see you yet.
Okay.
You would also notice that it seems consistent with the colors of the Trafalgars.
From across the alley, I kind of just mumble, son of a bitch, these motherfuckers. Alright. I'll put my, like, tagging mask on, pull my hood up and then try and sneak up to them.
Okay. You are able to do that rather easily, actually. What do you want to do when you get, like, within, I would say, like, you're within grabbing distance, if you would like to try and, do something along those lines or something like that?
I want to throw, like, one hand over their mouth and just grab something in my pocket that feels reasonably like a knife and kind of hold it to the side of their neck to make it, like, seem like I'm gonna stab them. I'm trying to intimidate this person.
So you grab onto this person and you hear, but you have your hand over their mouth.
The fuck are you doing here? Right, that makes sense. Okay.
I kind of shift so it's more of like a one hand or one arm around the throat. Kind of just like, is it a guillotine hold or something? Triangle? I don't remember. But
Hold on for 1 second. I have to show you something.
The fuck you need to show me?
He slowly reaches down and he touches something, and then everything goes black for you. Your entire body racks with pain and all of your muscles tense up instantly as electricity just surges through your body and it goes dark. When you wake back up, you are splashed with water, and you can't see anything right now. Like, everything is black, but you hear somebody is, like, walking around, and you're tied to this chair. Like, your hands are tied behind the chair and to the chair, and then your legs are tied with one leg to either of the chair legs as well. And you hear, "Hello, hello, love. How are we this evening?"
Fucking what? The fuck are you? The fuck are you doing?
They will pull the bag off of your head, and you will see this is Royson daggers. Still want to know who I am, love?
Oh, I would love to know who you are, but I normally only go for, like, bad bitches, so, just let me go and I'll go find my own type. How about that? Roshin.
Lotus, Lotus, Lotus. Why have I heard that you've been hooking up with Corvo Smalley?
Well, that's a complicated story. Why have I heard that you've hooked up with pretty much every dude this side of the crater?
She will stab you in the leg. Now let us have a cordial conversation, Lotus. Nice. And she'll twist it a little bit. And cordial. And she'll pull it back out.
Nice and cordial. How about that?
Corvo Smalley.
Yeah.
What are you doing with him?
Well, you see, he's the baddest bitch around. So, he asks for something done. You can't really say no, can you?
Well, we all have choice, don't we?
Yeah.
What did he need done?
Oh, he just wanted a real quick sloppy toppy, and, well, I have a couple friends who are real good at that, so I figured why not help the man out.
I thought we were going to have a cordial conversation.
The thing is, that information's worth quite a lot, Roshin.
I know.
And it's kind of set up where if I tell you what he got, he'll kill me.
Well, I'll kill you now.
You probably wouldn't. But You haven't yet, which makes me think that you need this information.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Alright. I'll make you a deal then.
I'm all ears.
You leave me, the Andersons, and my garage and its affiliates alone. I'll give you the info that Corvo wanted. That sound fair to you?
That's it. You just want those 2 buildings to be off limits. My understanding you correct.
And everyone who works for them.
You're getting better at this, Lotus. You almost made a grave error, but you caught yourself.
I said those companies. So anyone within those companies.
So including you, you're saying?
Give me a 2-week head start at least.
Tell me the information, and perhaps I'll deem it worthy enough to allow your wish.
But either way, we're clear on those 2, right? Outside of myself?
Yes.
Alright. In that case, I won't pull shit. But let me go with this chair.
She will, walk over, and she will cut you free. And you'll notice that there are a couple of other armed guards that are in this room, like, probably not a great idea to try and pull something, and that's probably why she feels pretty confident that it's going to be fine. And you would also notice that any weapons that you would have had on you have definitely been confiscated.
I'll kind of limp up to the, up onto my feet with this, stab wound in my leg and say,
Okay. Corvo wanted some info on New You. Wanted something about their security detail. He wanted some info, a way to get into their facilities, some uniforms.
Well, uniforms alone would not get you into the facility.
I would assume that he already has something else. He asked for uniforms. He asked for, it wasn't just a security code, it was...
An algorithm, perhaps?
Yeah, something with that. It seemed like it would help him get in.
You have the New You security algorithm hash graph, is what you're saying.
Corvo Smalley has the New You algorithm hashtags, is what I'm saying. You think he let me keep anything out of that? Come on. I'm fucking small time, Rosine. I'm lucky he didn't kill me where I stood. He was just glad I did it quick.
Interesting. All right. Well, you can have your 2-week head start.
A hell of a prize. Thank you.
I will let you know, though, that if your friends try to defend you, my friends will defend themselves to the death.
Well, I'm not too concerned about getting sucked off to death, but they can certainly try. I'm up to the challenge.
Get the fuck out of here, Lotus.
Lotus lets out a very mocking bow that loses a lot of its threat in how much he's, like, limping on it. It turns into almost more of a curtsy, and he just limps out of the building.
You'll have to, like, limp down a couple of hallways and, like, up a stairwell. Like, it's not easy. And then finally you find yourself out in the streets, and you're outside of, like, this dilapidated building, and it's actually much nearer to where you met Corvo and the 6th Street guys than seems prudent or safe.
That bitch is getting bold. Alright.
I'll call Ivo, since I'm guessing it's getting to be around the end of his shift.
Yeah, no, Ivo, you are off of work as you get this call from Lotus.
Hey, Ivo, you there?
Oh, what's good, homie?
Yeah, can you pick me up? I'm at the corner of Roosevelt. Roosevelt and 9th. Think you can grab me quick?
I already left my van. I'm off work.
Okay, well, can you fucking come and give me a hand back to... Fuck, garage is probably closed. Give me a leg back to the garage. I'm not in a very good spot right now.
What are you talking about? Am I supposed to call a cab or some shit?
Can you afford a cab? We got that paycheck, fuck it. Yeah, call a cab.
You don't sound so good.
I don't feel so good, Ivo. I feel really fucking shitty. Just give me a cab. I'll meet you at the garage tomorrow before bridge.
Okay, send me your coordinates. I don't know why you can't call it yourself, but
I'm
I'll
at
do
the
it.
9th and Roosevelt, motherfucker!
9th and Roosevelt. Oh yeah, I know what that is. Alright. I'll send them to you.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
The hell was that about? I want to call, Eclipse.
Eclipse, it would be early morning at this point. You probably haven't gotten a ton of sleep. It's kind of up to you if you would wake up for it or if you were already up or whatever.
All right. Yeah, I would definitely take a deep breath and hit accept on the call. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? I just got a call from Lotus. He sounded weird.
He's always sounding weird, man. Like, how weird did he sound?
He sounded sick or something. Needed me to call him a cab.
Oh, poor boy. I've only gotten like a couple hours of sleep here. Do you absolutely need me for anything, or should we just meet at the garage later?
Well, I've been driving all night. I've been wondering how things are going. Did you meet with the guy?
Yeah, we met with the guy. You know what? We should talk about this in the garage instead of over the phone signals.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't think about that. We're still on for the bridge thing, right?
Of course we are. Nothing's changed there. You ever played before? Are you gonna get dealt in, or is it just gonna be me with a couple of schlubs sitting there with their hands in their pockets? Which actually don't do that because they'll think you're cheating. So yeah, you might as well just learn how to play and get dealt in.
I watched a tutorial on it. I didn't understand any of it.
Hey, you know, like with card games, it's the weirdest thing. Every time somebody new starts to play, they fucking absolutely clean up. It's insane.
Huh.
It's called beginner's luck. It's been a thing forever.
Yeah, maybe I'll just tour the city playing new card games I've never played before.
No. What I mean is, you go and play your new game at the table, and that way you clean up. You earn their respect. Or some shit.
Alright, well, I'll meet you at the garage. I gotta get Lotus's cab.
You gotta get him a cab.
I don't know, he wants me to call him a cab. I don't know why he can't do it himself. He's on the corner.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god. Gosh, sometimes you just can't leave people alone with themselves.
Yeah, he said he's just down on the corner out in the street, so I sent somebody over there.
Are the folk boys playing?
And then I'm gonna crash, so...
Well, I mean, you mean that figuratively, right?
Oh, shit. I'm just gonna hang up on him.
So Ivo, where are you heading now then? Are you gonna call that cab real quick then?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. You call a cab and they tell you that they'll send a car over to 9th and Roosevelt. Where are you gonna head then?
I go home and make breakfast for my pops and watch one more tutorial on this stupid card game before I hit the hay.
When you get back, you will see that Hannah is locking up her apartment and leaving, and she'll say, "Long night?
Ugh.
Well, my shift is done at 5, so if you want to catch some dinner."
It sounds good, believe me. It's much better than what I'm gonna be doing. I gotta go meet with the guys, and then we're gonna play a card game with this guy that I borrowed the car from, or I guess bought the car from, and now that I wrecked it. But anyway, what are you doing after? Late tonight. I'm sure Pops will be asleep. I'm gonna be probably wired after I get back. So
I don't know. Give me a call. Send a text or something. Maybe I'll be up.
all right. Take care.
You too. And you'll notice that she's in her uniform as she's leaving, so you would imagine that she's going down to the diner.
Oh, hey, I meant to give you this real quick. And I'm gonna hand her some credits. I can't remember. I might have already given her a cut, but I'm giving her some more because I feel bad.
She'll stop and she'll say, you're a good guy, Ivo.
I feel like that's a stretch, but it's something I aspired to.
Well, good luck with that. I'm going to be late, though, so I got to go.
Right.
And you'll, immediately start getting assaulted with advertisements again as soon as your conversation is done, and they're calling you by name. It doesn't stop until you get inside of your apartment, and your dad will look over and he'll say, Katie Barnes, he won the championship.
Yeah, I remember that, Pop. That was a good race.
Finest racer I ever saw.
He was one of the greats. You hungry?
Yes, I could eat.
Well...
Play a game of chess?
No. Hey, Pops. You ever play a game called Bridge?
Once or twice when I was younger. I don't. Maybe I could remember, maybe. Why do you want to learn to play bridge?
Well, I feel like we're about 50-50 on chess. Maybe try something else, and maybe I could learn to beat you at that then.
All right, Ivo. I'll go grab the deck of cards. I still have a physical set somewhere, I think. And he'll, kind of get up and he'll teeter there for a second and he'll fall back into the couch.
You don't remember where they are? I'll go get them.
I think they're in the odds and ends drawer.
Oh, yeah, odds and ends. Pull it open and just start reaching deep into the back and...
there's a bunch of batteries and, scissors and tape and, some fly paper But then eventually you find an old set of playing cards.
Hope these are all here. Here, you shuffle these. I'll grab you something to eat.
Your dad will start, just putting everything in order to see if all of the cards were there, and he'll say, we can play without a 10 of hearts, right?
I don't know. Sure. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. Hey, hold on. Give me the Joker out of there. I'll just mark it with a pen.
And he'll shuffle it, and you guys will try and play some bridge. So, Lotus, after about 20 minutes, a vehicle would pull up at the corner that you're sitting on. And as you get up and start walking towards it, he'll roll down a window and he'll say, yo, buddy, you can't get into my fucking car bleeding like that, bud.
Listen, motherfucker. Please. I am in a great deal of pain, in a great deal of a bad spot. Please just fucking...
Look, it's gonna cost you extra then, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to charge you extra.
That's fine. The card should be under Ivo Osgood. He's the one that called it in, right?
Yeah, that's what I got here, man. So, all right, where we going? Where am I taking you?
Yeah, take me... Fuck, what's Jason's garage called? Takahashi Motors or some shit?
Yeah, I know it. And he'll start driving you over there, and when he gets to the destination, Ivo, as you're playing bridge, all of a sudden you will see 4,000 credits disappear from your funds.
Hold on, Pops. I'm gonna see if I can access more details.
It looks like it is from Yellow Cab. You would imagine it's probably Lotus, but where the fuck did he go that it would cost that much?
God damn it. God damn it. Pop, I need to call it here, I think. I gotta make a phone call. I'm probably gonna go to bed. I need some sleep. Thanks for obliging me. Well, we should play this some more. I kind of enjoyed it.
All right. You are negative right now, Ivo, because you still have not gotten your cut from Lotus picking up the payment.
Now I'm, negative 3,000?
Yep.
Great, lovely, wonderful. I'm gonna immediately step into my room and call Lotus.
As the phone is ringing, you immediately start to get emails from Yellow Cab, or not from Yellow Cab, but from your bank about your negative balance. And all of them read things like, Mr. Osgood, you have a negative balance. Please remedy this situation as soon as possible, or we will send collection agents to get the balance from you. And Lotus, you would get a phone call at this point.
Lotus begins to hobble out of the cab, and before he closes the door, he says, "Oh, and by the way, you try and overcharge us? You've heard of Corvo Smalley, right?" And I just slam the door on him before he can answer. And then pick up my phone. Hello?
What the hell did you just do?
Took a cab? Why, how much they try and charge you?
To fucking where? Earth?
Laughing hurts.
I'm not laughing. I'm 3,993 credits in the hole right now.
Look, don't worry about that so much. For one, part of it might be refunded soon. I'm not positive about that. Two, we got a paycheck. Look, I'll reimburse you tomorrow for whatever it is. We got paid, you can take whatever that is out of my cut.
I'm getting emails about them sending collections after me. I'd prefer it sooner rather than later.
I fucking told you, tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we will get you that money. And you will be more than in the black, okay? Just let me fucking deal with my own red right now, okay?
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Okay.
I'll hang up.
I start banging on the garage door to have Jason let me in.
Jason, after a little while, I mean, it takes probably a good 5-10 minutes before he appears at the door, and he opens it up and he kind of groggily is like, hey Lotus, what's going on, man?
There's a lot of shit I need.
Holy fuck, why are you fucking bleeding? Holy fuck.
Jason,
Come on.
Jason,
What the fuck, man?
Jason, it's fine. I will live. Let me sleep here, or I might die.
Yeah, okay, man, okay.
Good shit. I clap him on the shoulder and then collapse onto the garage floor.
When you will wake up again, you will find yourself on the couch with a bandage over your leg and like a blanket on top of you.
What a saint.
I think at this point, Ilix and Ivo would probably be making their way to the garage as well, because it's starting to get to be late afternoon, and you guys would have to meet up before bridge night.
I barged through the door. Coffee! Stat, I need coffee.
Yeah, I'll be right behind him.
Jason will bring you a cup, and it says, best race car driver ever on it. and it's got some black mud in it that Jason passes for coffee.
Make that 2 coffees and popcorn.
Don't
Maybe some Skittles to throw in there, like at the movie theater.
don't have any of that.
Fine. I just plop down on the couch.
Jason will bring you a coffee as well. This one has Garfield on it, and it says, "I'll rise, but I won't shine."
That motherfucker's lasted for 100 years.
I'm pretty certain Lotus is on the couch when Ilix plops down on it. They just...
Oh, sorry, man. Hey, I heard you had to take a cab last night. What the fuck?
I'll throw the blanket off of me and attempt to kind of push myself up.
Oh, it's bleeding through the bandage again.
When he throws the blanket at me, it spills my coffee.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, you burnt me, man.
Ilix, I need you to look at my leg and tell me what you see.
You got some red on you.
That red is supposed to be inside me, and it is not currently, so I will ask for your patience right now.
You're forgiven. So how'd that happen anyway? Let me guess, you got some booty and she got freaky?
You could say that. Yeah. You know how I kind of have some bad blood with the troughs?
Yeah, it's all over your leg.
Yeah, it sure fucking is. Pretty certain they're trying to make a power play against 6th Street. And they somehow found out that we were in league with it, and somehow found out that I was in league with Carlos, you know, where I stay, where I live, where I work.
That's not cool.
That's a fucking understatement.
How do you think they found out, man?
Honestly, if I had to guess, it would probably be the immense amount of streaming that I have recently been under and incorporated with. But it could be anything. Who knows? Maybe I'm overreacting.
Let me check real quick, and I go down on my feed and try to look and see if, like, there's any sort of clues that could have, like, merged the two together, of Lotus and Corvo on there. I don't think I streamed anything from Corvo's hideout or whatever.
You have not streamed anything from inside of Corvo's hideout, but you can go ahead and roll assess if you would like to figure out if there were maybe some other things that you might have done.
Yes, I would like to assess. What is assess's stat?
I think it's cool.
It's edge, actually.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, well, that's a +1, so 8.
Okay, you can hold one.
Okay.
That gives you one question that you can ask.
Okay, so,
There's a list of them.
I guess what potential complication do I need to be wary of?
Well, it would seem as though consistently streaming everywhere that you're at, because you were definitely streaming at New U. You were definitely streaming, inside of the garage multiple times. Like, you have been streaming where Lotus has been seen multiple times. And you would imagine that the biggest complication is you streaming in general. Like, it's putting way more information out there than you guys can control.
Sorry, man, I'm coming up with nothing. Like, it seems completely clear to me.
Look, it's fine. One way or the other, they're gonna tie me to Carlos or probably 6th Street if we keep doing fucking work for them. They just got on my ass fast is all. So...
What happened? Did they, like, come up behind you and, like, black bag you or something? Or, like, just run up and beat you up or hold you at gunpoint? Like...
There's a dude trying to break into the store, and I thought I had the drop on him, but there was a couple of them there, and
I don't know if I got tased or what happened. I felt like this surge, and then I just went black, so... I don't know, it's wild. In any case, maybe we need to be a little bit more careful. They're not gonna mess with you or the garage or the grocery at all. And they're not gonna mess with me for a couple of weeks, which is pretty huge.
Why is there a time limit on it?
Well, there's not for... Look, these people have rules, you know? It's kind of like how Corvo didn't just fucking yeet us into deep space, even though we turned him down, you know? There's some respect there, you know? I think they thought if they just blew me out, you know, maybe they'd have Corvo to deal with. I don't think they know.
Guys, I think I could add a bit of clarity on
Yeah, it's perfect,
Corvo.
Jason. So, next up, first, Ivo, thank you. Let's get you your cash.
I hope it's enough to make all of this worth it.
Well,
All of you getting a job? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be worth it, dude.
yeah.
Tell that to the guy with the knife in his leg.
I need, if anything, extra, and it's almost worth that. So, first of all, your cut from Corvo is $25K, and then I'll give you the $4K for the cap.
Alright, I just drove the van.
Perfect.
I'll transfer 30K into Ivo's account.
Ugh. I feel heavier all of a sudden.
So what do you think we're going to talk about with Gage?
Gage. I don't know. We gotta get back into racing.
We gotta drop him some cash, too. Some of these creds. They've gotta go to him.
Yeah.
Let him know that we are making profit.
I understand that, but I mean, we need to keep making profits, so some of this is gonna have to go towards the car I wrecked to, you know, fix it up and get back into racing.
Well, it'll probably come out of your check, right?
Yeah, there's not much of my check to come out of when I gotta give it to the Gage, and then I gotta give it to the car, and then...
No, we already set aside some for Gage.
Oh.
Ilix, how much did we set aside? Was it 15, 20K?
You're looking at me like I should remember something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 25K, right?
Yeah, it's looking like that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Go.
So, this is kind of out of my comfort zone of actually thinking forward in time of things I need to do to prepare for talking to people. But what are we gonna tell him if he asks where we got the money?
Why does he need to know?
Because he might want to know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why it's his business.
Because it's his fucking money?
He doesn't need to know where we got it as long as we get it to him.
So are you planning on telling him that?
Let's just tell him we have an investor interested in racing. That's technically true.
I don't like that idea at all.
All of that's technically true.
No, don't like it.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I kind of like that a lot.
I hate it.
Ivo, Corvo is a racing fan. If we race well enough, he might even invest in us. We have not talked about that.
Hate that too. Hate all of it so far.
So we have a wealthy benefactor that has a history with Katie Barnes.
Yes.
He's gonna assume that we're taking out a loan to pay a loan.
No, he's not. We have an investor that's different.
I don't like it.
Yeah, well, you know what I don't like? Being stabbed in the goddamn leg. So, how about you suck up all of your fucking pussy bitch emotions, and when you put your life and limbs on the line, you get to decide the story that we're bullshitting our way through this mess with. How about that, you know what? I'll tell you what. I will give you 1,000 credits to shut the fuck up right now.
Money first. Ash, how much to get this wreck back on the road?
I'll transfer over 15K from the bonus money that we got to Takahashi.
Cool.
And then 1,000 to Ivo and just glare at him pointedly.
Call me when you're ready to play bridge, and I'm gonna walk out of the room. I'll be over at Mighty Burger. If you're enjoying Eclipse, Crater of Corruption, we would be honored if you would share it with others. Tell a friend. Post about us on Reddit, Twitter, or any other social media platforms. Check out our other shows and leave us some reviews. Whatever you can do to let people know that we exist and that you think our shows are worth a listen. As always, if you want to hang out or even play TTRPGs with us, our Discord link is in the episode description, and all of our links and content are available at timetodierpg.com. Follow us on Reddit at r/timetodierpg, on Twitter at timetodierpg. Tim the GM is on Twitter at IdaGrabYourGun. Chris, who plays Ilix, is at Chris Riley LCP. Eric, who plays Lotus, is ES_pattycake. I'm Brian, the player of Ivo, and I'm at Manly Brian. Your contribution to our show means a lot to us, so thank you all for your support.